Of the $230.9 billion requested, balanced against the 204.5 enacted as of Q4 2021, and the 220.6 enacted as of Q4 2022. Air Force projected spending for current Q2 stands at 23% of enacted, but not yet engaged funding. Secretary?
Yeah?
Are you jamming an unfolded paper clip into your leg?
Just making sure I'm still alive. Having to sit through this presentation gave me some doubts.
So you're sure you're alive?
To my chagrin.
Moving on to naval enacted versus engaged.
I never thought talking about $816 billion could be this boring.
Coffee, anybody?
Sir, were you born in a manger? Wheel that puppy over here, please.
Long meeting, Secretary Phillips.
I've never been a numbers guy.
Well, fortunately, there are only 87 slides left in the presentation. Of the 200,
make that coffee a triple, please. Agent Secretary of Defense Phillips. No, Sheila, don't apologize for interrupting. In fact, I'll double your salary if you keep this call going on as long as humanly. What do you mean? Security found the coffee cart attendant unconscious in the men's room. He's right. Done!
Death to the acolytes of the military-industrial complex! What are you doing?
That is one well-made coffee mug.
Mission rejected. The story of the world's most secret agents. The backups. Tonight's episode, Naked and Dismayed.
Welcome back to Primitive Endurance. I'm your host, Figs Rosenthal, and this little fellow at my feet could either be your best friend or your worst enemy. It's a cone snail.
Cone snail.
You're taking this very seriously, Gloria. Even for you. Which is like, seriously cubed.
You don't find this fascinating?
You can spot them in warm tropical waters. Their brown and white marbled shells are dead giveaways.
That's not the adjective that springs to mind, no.
But don't get too close. Their spear-like teeth inject the deadliest conotoxin on Earth.
Conotoxin.
Okay, I admit I like the sound of spear-like poison teeth. Maybe Studebaker could cook me up a pair of dentures.
Gloria, McGrath, excellent! I need your opinion on these proofs from the photo session I just did. Gary's putting me up for the lead antagonist in Gymkata 2, The Requickening, and these are the visualizations of my character concept.
Shh, not now.
Let's move on to the cone snail's sworn enemy, the fluted lutefisk.
What's this hogwash?
For shame, Bowden. Ignoring Skip's pre-briefing viewing assignments.
He asked all of us to watch some episodes of Primitive Endurance, that reality survival series.
In this case, I ignored nothing. I abstained on principle.
Principal? Bowden, you once stole an after-party ticket from a sleeping audience member in order to meet Wes Anderson.
That woman was very tired. And my point stands. So-called reality television belongs in a circle of hell somewhere between Uber drivers who cancel and people who say supposedly. Besides, isn't this show on its 8th streaming service in 6 years or some insanity?
That's right. Their latest season will debut on Snippo, which broadcasts its programs in 7-second chunks.
The lutefisk is just as susceptible to the cone snail's toxin, but he can fight back with his spiny dorsal tail.
I wonder if Uncle Riley watches this. The echidna recipes alone are relevant to his interests.
Recipes, schmecipes. I'm putting $5 on the lutefisk.
Oh, you're on.
And now, while these beasts fight, please, my Gymkata 2 proofs.
Oh, honey.
That is so not how you use a pommel horse.
Then why call it a horse?
Are you wearing chaps?
Let it go, Gloria. My lutefisk has your cone snail cornered.
Get him, Coney.
Ah, a punctual cooperating squad. That warms the cockles of my heart.
Zip it, Skip. The lutefisk is going for the kill.
Come on, Cone Snail. Mama needs a latte.
Are they betting?
On lutefisk snail death porn, which I must admit is rather compelling.
Whoa. This is a government building. Gambling of any sort is strictly prohibited.
$10 says you can't cite the law that says so.
You're on. It's Common Code LL5, Chapter 6 of the... Oh, no.
I won't tell if you don't.
I have become what I beheld.
Take that, Lutefisk! Pay up, Mackenzie! A bet's a bet.
Sure is. Bo, pay the lady.
Fine. This brings my sushi tab down to 75?
82? Okay, briefing time? Skip to my loo?
Absolutely, before any more of Common Code LL5 gets trod on. I trust you're all familiar with this man, Figs Rosenthal, host of Primitive Endurance, a television program that depicts him surviving the harshest terrains on Earth.
Right. With a cameraman and sound person 2 feet away at all times, and craft services 4 feet away from them?
I don't know, Bo. I grew up around people who once spent a summer secretly living in Yellowstone.
With its serrated pinches, this fella slices open its prey's underbelly, then sucks out its guts through its thin proboscis.
Something about this guy's show rings true.
For the next season of his show, Figs will travel here.
Is that satellite imagery of the Amazon basin?
Either that, or it's security footage from a rainforest cafe that's gone way overboard.
That's impressive, Gloria. How did you recognize it so quickly?
On Season 2, Figs went into a lot of detail on how useful Brazil nut trees can be in survival situations.
Season 2? I only sent out a few clips of Season 4.
I figured a little independent research couldn't hurt.
You binged Primitive Endurance over the weekend without my noticing?
You were clearly distracted learning how not to use a pommel horse.
If you examine this image closely, you'll notice visitors of the uninvited variety.
Are those military vehicles?
Impossible to tell, but if so, they're not regular military. That particular swath of jungle is located here, in Brazil's northwesternmost region near their border with Colombia and Peru, an area called La Axila del Amazonas.
The armpit of the Amazon?
A crude but fitting moniker. Despite its verdant appearance, absolutely nothing of any value grows within 50 miles of the spot we're looking at. It's bereft of gold and silver deposits, crops consistently fail, the only wildlife are insects, bats, and 3 species of snake famous for their complete inability to be cooked.
How does anyone live there?
They don't. When Brazil voted to formalize the rights of indigenous peoples to live on their native lands in 1988, the 5 tribes native to this region petitioned to be relocated to a quaint subdivision outside Fortaleza.
So the vehicles in this picture are not official military?
Absolutely not. The last time the Brazilian army operated here, their military engineers built this dam to dry the area out, hoping to draw farmers back by driving away the 3-inch-long mosquitoes.
And did that not go well?
Once the mosquitoes left, 11 species of banana spiders, bullet ants, and green anacondas moved back in. It turns out a dry hell on Earth is still very much a hell. Shortly after the debacle of the dam, Brazil attempted to redraw its borders, placing responsibility for the region on Colombia, who redrew their maps to place the region inside Peru, who redrew their maps leaving the region technically unincorporated. Now none of the 3 countries' militaries will go anywhere near the area for fear of claiming it.
They just pretend it doesn't exist?
Nice to see sovereign nations handling land disputes the way I deal with my recycling.
A complete lack of military presence would make that part of the jungle pretty attractive to any number of nefarious groups.
Exactly, Gloria. These vehicles could belong to poachers, loggers, drug cartels, gun runners.
My money's on gun runners. Anyone else want 2 to 5 on poachers?
Agent McGrath.
Come on, Bowden. You know you want in. Pay down that sushi tab.
Ignore her, Bowden. Our government wants to know who these vehicles belong to and what they are doing there. Increased criminal activity in this part of the world could foretell greater unrest elsewhere.
Satellite flyovers can tell us where these probable ne'er-do-wells are, but identifying who they are and what they're up to
will require a certain amount of up close and personal. Which brings us back to Figs Rosenthal.
Whoa, is he fighting 2 mountain lions with his bare hands in this picture?
No, he's armed. With what looks like a staple remover?
Photoshop within an inch of its life.
Thanks to funding assistance from the EMF, Snippo has agreed to film the next season of Primitive Endurance right here in La Axila del Amazonas.
Oh, good. I find secretive government agencies always make the best programming choices.
Wait a minute. The EMF officially revealed its existence to an outside entity?
Oh, goodness, no! In fact, we only became aware of the show because we're monitoring one of its advertisers.
Are you tired of getting ads for something you just bought? Well, no more. Hi, I'm Athena O'Brien, President and CEO of Athena Corps, And I personally promise that our products give you the best recommendations just for you. How? We're collecting all your data, tracking, analyzing, collating, and sharing with our marketing partners. But unlike those other companies, we're telling you about it. And we're using it to give you top-of-the-line recommendations. Diamond-crusted puma collars? Yes, please.
Furthermore, they've agreed to include a special celebrity guest this season.
Wow, I pray for the poor bastard who ends up with that assignment. It's me, isn't it?
Season 7 of Primitive Endurance with special guest star Bowden Montcrief.
Oh, God.
Promotional artwork has already been prepped.
Why am I behind him? Shouldn't the special celebrity guest be the focus here?
Not with that leopard skin thong they have you wearing.
More Photoshop.
Is it, though?
Fine. Whatever the mission requires. So while I'm pretending to be in real peril, where will you guys be?
Monitoring your progress from above. The EMF has arranged for a weather balloon to canvass the region for the duration of the operation. And unbeknownst to anyone on the ground or at the Brazilian Weather Service, it will have 3 passengers. Myself, Gloria, and McGrath.
Will we be able to communicate?
To some extent, but only for short periods of time, using Dr. Wile's new monitoring and communications feed. You'll wear this tracker and comms unit on a pendant around your neck bow.
Oh, it's so tiny.
It's driven by a power source Dr. Wiles theorizes served as an emergency backup current in every Terry chip. McGrath, did you study Dr. Wiles' notes on using the monitoring device?
Her diagrams are in magenta crayon, but I got the gist of it.
Bowden, we'll alert you to movements of the mystery vehicles via a coded signal through this device. And if anything goes awry on the ground, do your best to keep things under control until you can get away from the film crew and communicate with us privately the same way.
Not a problem. I'll be in about as much real danger on this mission as an O'Doul's truck in Dublin. This will be a walk in the park.
The Amazon rainforest, where profound beauty and vicious danger live side by side, where Mother Nature giveth and taketh away often at the same time, and where any false step might be your last. I'm Figs Rosenthal, and welcome to a new season of Primitive Endurance.
And cut. Excellent. Sound, how was that?
Clean as a turner on Beef Eater's March, love.
Outstanding. And finally, where is our What are you doing?
Excuse me, if I have to walk barefoot through a rainforest on camera, then pristine cuticles are hardly a choice.
Trust me, it's for your own good.
He smacked dab right on the money there, mate. Shoes and socks in this part of the world are a recipe for athlete's foot that lay you up with fungus worse than a Westminster tart.
That's very descriptive. Harley, was it?
Harley Higginbottom, best live sound recorder this side of Dorchester, and don't you blokes forget it.
Mr. Montcrief.
Oh, Bowden, please. I only go by Mr. Montcrief during formal affairs such as at award shows, deadline interviews, and while complaining to men's warehouse managers.
Right. Bowden then. Okay, so listen, I've directed every episode of this show since the pilot, really, and you're the first new person we have ever had to work into the equation.
Been a 3-person show since before the young ones went into syndication.
So, while you'll have to adjust to Harley's pathologically Anglo-centric cultural references, we're all busy adjusting to your mere presence. So maybe work with us. Pretty please with sugar on top.
We'll fix my cuticles in post then, shall we?
As far as you know. Harley, reset.
I'll be ready faster than Mo Salah can cross the pitch at Old Trafford.
You're doing great, Bowden, but it's 5 days to see our Felix, so, pace yourself. Try not to fall too far behind.
Well, if I do, I'm sure a support vehicle will pick me up.
I'm sorry, a what?
Look, Figs, you seem like a nice enough fellow member of SAG-AFTRA.
A member of their Green Council initiative.
That tracks. Just, I'm not here to blow your cover. Savvy?
That was the worst Jack Sparrow impersonation I've ever heard.
This is a reality show, right? That means it's divorced from reality on a Steven Seagal level. Clearly you're worried I'll give away some secrets, so you're hiding your support staff from me. I'm sure they're trailing just out of sight, so just don't worry. I've no interest in pulling back the curtain. And there's nothing wrong with my Jack Sparrow, thank you very much.
Bowden, I must say, thank you. I've been puzzling over just how to fit you into our show's equation, but now I know exactly what to do with you. Chelsea, are we all set?
100% Figs. Sound?
Sounds rolling smooth as a Bentley on Downing Street, love.
And action.
How's Bo's tracker signal, McGrath?
Brighter than a pimple on prom night. As soon as we spot those vehicles, we can get him their encrypted coordinates and let him lure the group towards them.
Are they far into the jungle?
No, just started. They've been still for a good 2 hours.
That was probably Figs trying to nail his opening narration. I read that while filming in Patagonia, he asked for so many takes that the background penguins started mimicking him.
That's this guy? Oh man, I memed the hell out of that overacting penguin. Skip, isn't this ride of ours a converted weather balloon?
The finest any South American government has to offer.
That's not the selling point you think it is, but my question is this. Why is there a cooler of Diet Dr. Pepper, a case of Slim Jims, and a stack of Rolling Stone back issues by the control room door?
In case I need to refill my stash, Ali Sheedy.
Dr. Studebaker!
Dr. Heart Attacker!
Doctor, what are you doing here?
I was helping Wiles retrofit this here balloon. Climbed in for a little bit of late-night respite one evening. I must have fallen asleep.
But that would have been days ago!
Well, that's not surprising, given how I was respiting.
McGrath, fire up the emergency comms. We have to let Section Chief Anders know right now. Studebaker is in the field!
On it. Holy, what's that?
What's what?
I picked up a network.
In the middle of the Amazon?
I mean, it's encrypted to hell and back, but yeah. Someone's gotta be boosting the signal like...
Missiles, 5 o'clock!
Wait, what's 12 o'clock?
Too late! Hold on! Oh, no!
We're making our way through the Amazon basin, some of the most brutal terrain any human can traverse. Right about now is when hunger sets in, right, Bowden?
Oh, sorry, I was downing some Mike and Ikes. What about hunger?
Hector of some note, Bowden Montcrief is the first guest star we've ever brought with us on a primitive endurance excursion. So we can forgive him for not knowing some of our ground rules.
Rules? What sort of... Hey!
Rule 1. No outside food.
Hey! That was Mike! Or possibly Ike!
What else have you got in your rucksack?
Just my moisturizer and leave-in conditioner. You have no idea what this humidity can do
Rule
to...
2. No creature comforts.
What? I actually have to be impressed at the distance you got on that throw.
Now, just because we're in the Amazon, where death and disease lurk around every corner like an overzealous mall kiosk vendor, that doesn't mean you can't find yourself some tasty snacks. Take those hives, for example.
You mean the ones about 20 feet up in that tree?
Those are molybdenine hives. They're bees who produce some of the world's most delicious honey. And even better, molybdenines are completely stingless. So it's not the worst thing in the world to stick your hand in and pull out some confection au naturel. Want to give it a try, eh, Bowden?
Stingless bees, you said?
Yes. Besides, none of this is real, right?
Right. Stingless bees. This isn't a reality show, it's Indiana Jones cosplay.
Oh, it sure is. Here, I'll go with you, give you some climbing tips.
Tips on tree climbing? I grab the next branch and pull, right?
Oh, you're a natural.
Here's the hive. Okay, you evolutionary cul-de-sacs, order up. It's just a thick, sticky goo and what's that? Oh, hey, molybdenines, bees, don't mind me. I'm just here to selfishly profit off of your life's work. Hey, I wonder if that means I can enter the Agents Guild now. Ow! Hey! Ow! What the? Ow!
Oh, what's the matter up there, Bo?
You said these bees were stingless!
They are, but man, do they bite.
Oh. Dirty pool, Figs! Look at my arms!
Here, let me give it a try.
Hey, be careful up there!
It's all right. He's done this 100 times.
But those stingless bees are gonna bite him with an inch of his...
Feels good.
feels real.
Holy Saint Gary Oldman, he's just going for it.
Keep rolling, Chills. I'm pulling honey from this molybdenite hive. These little suckers are biting the bejesus out of my arm. But to quote T. Lawrence, the trick is not minding it hurts.
I've never seen him like this. Bowden, what did you say to him?
I may have insinuated that, this was all fake.
Oh
no.
Nothing sets him off worse than implying this show isn't on the level.
Molybdenites don't often need protection for their hives. They're few predators. Only wasps, ants, centipedes, and...
Spiders! Oh,
that's
God.
right, Bowden. Spiders.
No, Figs! He means...
Oh, God! Spiders! Get him off! Get him off!
Oh! Well, that sure was some primitive endurance, eh, Figs? Figs? Oh, dear.
Right, so I've dosed Figs up with anti-venom and sedatives. Then I wrapped him in his sleeping bag, secured him to this tree, high enough that ground predators won't see him, and I sprayed him with all the snake and insect repellent we had. He reeks.
Star job, Shells. He'll be good for a few hours until we make it to the nearest settlement and...
Whoa, guys, let's not be rash about this.
Rash? Listen, Bowden, our star just suffered enough spider bites to spawn 4 completely distinct movie franchises. Protocol is clear. We have to call in help.
Can't film a series down a star, mate. No matter what the BBC tries, every couple of Doctor Who's...
We do have a star.
Are you joking? I mean, in your own words, your idea of roughing it is a residence inn with slow Wi-Fi.
I was hired to do a job, and the show will go on. Besides, what do I have to do ultimately? Hike through a jungle and every so often point and say, look, a bird.
I mean, I hate to admit it, but yes, that pretty much is the job.
Oh, look, we're off to a flying start. Camera and sound?
Rolling.
Welcome back to Primitive Endurance. I'm special guest explorer Bowden Montcrief, and I've just made a very interesting friend. This cute little frog. Come here, buddy. Hop on my lap.
Bowden.
Whoops, he just hopped under my shirt. Oh, careful, buddy. Consent and all.
You're wearing an undershirt, I hope.
I am? Why?
Because your new friend is a dendrobatidites.
A.K.A. the poison dart frog.
A.K.A. the who now?
Right. So, important information. His granular glands, they contain a toxin that's so potent, it can kill in seconds.
On top of which, his skin secretes a highly hallucinogenic sweat.
No sudden movements. A poison dart frog can smell fear.
At the moment, so can I. Is it croaking? Why is it croaking? Am I about to croak?
That's a good sign. That's the croak a poison dart frog emits when he's about to eat, which he only does when he senses no danger in the area.
Oh, hey, now, yikes. It tickles when he... Oh, no. Oh, no. He ate my tracker.
Your what?
My track team medal from high school, which I wear on a pendant. After that frog!
Wow, I guess he did run track.
It's like that, little froggy. You get all up close and personal, and then you scamper off. Who do you think you are, Billy Crudup?
Oh, be careful. That ground looks...
Oh, wow, where did I... Oh my.
Harley, help me down.
Guys?
Bo, are you... Holy smokes.
My sentiments exactly.
These are Amazonian panthers.
You've seen them before?
No one's seen these for thousands of years. You just discovered an animal long thought extinct.
I did?
Oh, yeah.
Not quite as impressive as the time I found a WeHo bar that validated parking, but I admit it sounds pretty cool.
Okay. Oh, boy.
These things are really not extinct.
No, but if they're as hungry as they look, we may soon be.
Hello?
Skip!
Gloria!
Gloria?
McGrath! And Dr. Studebaker!
Bob, Hope, Dinah Shore, Karen Valentine, thank the stars.
Damn, the crash didn't fix him.
What in the name of Jacques Montgolfier happened up there?
A heat-seeking missile honed right in on our burner.
And not 5 seconds after I connected to that mystery network.
Who could be boosting a communication signal this deep into a barren wasteland?
Well, either ocelots like Candy Crush, or somebody out here needs to get a ton of data to someone out there.
It's probably not the ocelots.
You really earned that doctorate.
Hold on. Ah, excellent. Our Bowden tracker also survived the fall.
He's headed east. No, north. East. South. North. Oh dear.
Is he hopping?
If so, we should be able to catch up to him. Come on. I had no idea Bowden could move that quickly.
Or change directions like a Tron light cycle.
He likes to brag about his movement classes. But this is insane.
He's slowing down. He's stopping. Okay, he's here. He's gotta be.
Where did he... I think I saw him go...
Okay, he just moved.
Wait, no.
He moved again. And again.
We should be seeing movement in those bushes then.
He's moving left. Now right. Now left.
Oh no. I think this frog is Bowden.
If you think I'm kissing it to check, then you've got another thing...
No. What I mean is if Bowden lost his tracker
And this little fella ate it.
Then follow that frog. And being down a balloon means that tracker is the only way we can call for an extraction.
Oh, hold on. I've got him. Whoa! Whoa! He's a slippery fella.
It's all right. I've got him.
Ah! Oh,
no, I don't.
No, I got him now. I got him. No, it's so slippery.
After
Gotcha,
him.
Pepe. Ooh, slimy, get it off me.
Which way did he... Huh.
I think... wait.
My head. Oh.
That frog is familiar looking.
Doc, the words coming out of your mouth are beautiful.
Ever notice how your hand blurs when you move it slow, like...
Oh, my head. Wait, your head. Your heads. Mackenzie, you grew a second head.
How's it look?
Gorgeous. Like the petals of the flowers that Skip's hands just turned into.
The frog. I think that's the kind of frog whose sweat is
what, Doc?
delicious. Come here.
Oh, and away he's a hopping.
I feel like we need that frog for something that you can't quite...
We have to sing Rainbow Connection.
Nice Pantheras. Who are good extinct puppies? Who are good extinct puppies? You are.
That actually seems to calm them.
Do you have a lot of experience talking down violent predators?
Well, I have worked for Miramax. Huh. And stay gone!
That wasn't you.
Lorries?
That sounds like they're just over this ridge. Here, climb up with me.
Those aren't just trucks. That is heavy-duty mining equipment.
Hold it. Did you hear that?
What?
They heard us.
Down!
Voices this way.
Hold on, we should fire up the comms network. Contact HQ for guidance.
Nonsense. I've got autonomy in the field. We checked this out. We already shot down that weather balloon after it found our encrypted comms network. We need to know what's going on.
Shut down? Oh, no.
If anyone outside the company finds that rhodium deposit...
Rhodium.
You've heard of it?
Aye, mate. When we filmed in South Africa, the rarest element on Earth.
Only 30 tons are mined worldwide in any given year. A deposit could be worth billions.
Look, it's my call. We're checking it.
Fine, do it your way. Why should here be any different than at home?
Do we have to do this now, Bryce?
Okay, everyone stay absolutely silent.
Oh, good God, that's an evil din.
See? A howler monkey, that's all you heard. Quick, let's get back to the equipment. We've got 2 more sites to strip mine before sunset.
First, radio base. Then coordinate with teams B and C. we're all gonna need more explosives.
Fine. Your needs first.
They're our needs, Bryce. Every time you do this, make it all personal.
Oh, Bo, that was amazing.
Where did you learn to imitate a howler monkey?
I could cook up a story that I learned it for a failed Tarzan reboot, but guys, we're knee-deep in real trouble here, and the people who'd normally help me handle this, well, I can't think about that right now. I could really use your help. But before you say yes or no, it's only fair you know what's really going on.
Guys, Mr. Froggy is down here. I know it.
To here?
Yeah, I saw him hop to China, but if we hurry, we can beat him.
Hey, Chachi!
Doctor, what a lovely coat of peacock feathers you've grown.
I think we're all tripping the light fantastic on hallucinogenic frog sweat.
Well, you're the expert, and so are you, and oh, you're the expert too, Mr. Cocoa Tree. Why, yes, Mr. Cocoa Tree, I do use Invisalign.
Oh man, I want to catch that frog. This is the good stuff.
I've made it!
I've dug all the way through to China!
No, Gloria, that's Mars. Dig down.
But I really feel like we're supposed to be doing something.
Why, right you are! You should be looking for me!
Bowden!
When did you turn yourself into a half-man, half-frog in a sequin tuxedo?
Don't fret the details. There are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Oh, yikes. Maybe I do have to kiss you.
No need to kiss. No need to flee. No need to converse with Mr. Cocoa the Tree. Just hop on your Vespas and follow me. Ciao!
Wait, I don't know how to drive a Vespa!
So, this is a secret government mission?
And it was never supposed to put you in harm's way. If you want out, I understand.
Out?
What's this one on about, oi?
This is the most excitement we've had in years.
If I never have to listen to Figs explain how to survive on your own urine again, it'll be too soon.
Besides, we consider ourselves documentarians first, creators of so-called reality TV second.
I never looked at it that way.
And if these wankers are strip mining rhodium...
near indigenous grave sites and the last remaining habitat of a long-thought extinct species.
That's news, no matter what brand of the King's English you speak.
All right, this is the zone. Start planting.
They're back! And planting high-powered explosives!
And sure enough, right along where we found those pantheras.
Oh God, it's an ecological nightmare!
Unless...
Hey, be careful where you're laying that ammonium nitrate. We're awful close to that dam. We don't want to breach it.
Okay, well then where do you want to plant the explosives?
Well, I don't know, Kyle. Over there by the old graveyard should be just fine. Just not near the dam or my truck.
When we bought it, it was our truck.
Okay, let's not do this here, Bryce.
Hey, you, get down!
Okay, I'm fine. I'm sorry. Let's just talk about the truck thing.
Not you, Kyle, him.
Oh,
hey there, friend. No need to bring high-caliber ammunition into this equation.
Hold on, this guy looks familiar.
We run into your exes everywhere. Why should the jungle be different?
Damn it, Bryce, not now.
I'm scouting this region for future episodes of the reality TV show Primitive Endurance, and I need a sense of what this part of the area would look like empty, especially the dam. Could you give me maybe a few hundred yards of clearance?
We're already behind schedule. Teams B and C want to check in at 10.
Yeah, but we also can't afford anyone recording us in this valley. Give us 5 minutes.
It's working. They're starting to move out.
Holy smokes! Is that the same frog from before?
That's not my first question.
Oh? What would that be?
Who in the name of St. Elton John are they?
Make room, folks, make room.
Froggy Bow, we're coming!
They're running right into the mining zone. Follow them!
Excuse me, Mr. Montcrief.
Yeah, are you about done? We're on a schedule here.
Schedule? Schedule? Sir, you stand in the presence of a millennia worth of natural wonders. The very lungs of our planet work tirelessly around you day and night, as creatures as small as the fairy fly and as large as the Amazonian manatee dance a complex tango of balance as old as life itself.
I was just asking.
Slow down! My steady cam, it's not that steady!
Actually, I'm all done. Rainforest is all yours. Okay, thanks, bye!
Call in the security detail. Something's wrong.
Something's been wrong since Cabo, only you won't talk about it.
Not now, Bryce!
Guys, I'm so glad you're okay. But what the Hector Elizondo is going on here?
You turned into a tuxedoed frog, and we're chasing you to Mars!
China, Gloria!
Oh.
Wait. Did you guys touch the tiny frog that ate my tracker?
Bingo was his name, oh Andy Griffith. We're all tripping balls.
Chelsea, the anti-hallucinogens from your medkit. Quick! McGrath? Snack! Gloria! Energy drink!
Good idea. I'll need that if we're gonna make it to Mars/China.
And Skip? Just drink this.
Must stay hydrated.
Here, Doctor.
Don't have to tell me twice, Rutger Hauer. This has been a bad trip from the word blotto.
How fast does this stuff work, Chelsea?
Where the hell are we?
Super fast!
Well, we're being chased by military vehicles. That's not usually a positive.
Okay, team. You've all been hallucinating on amphibian sweat. There's no time to bring you all the way up to speed, but we've got to get my tracker out of that frog so we can call in an extraction.
There's the little bugger. He's stopped on the pile of plastic that the miners left behind.
Oh, that ain't plastic. That's...
Oh!
Yeah, it's that.
Poor Kermit just connected with that rainbow.
Now there's no way to contact the extraction team.
Actually, damn.
What is it? What's wrong?
Damn.
Oh no, have you been struck by collateral hallucinogenic frog sweat?
Of all the sentences, that should never make sense.
Everyone, there's way more explosives still around us. So very carefully, and I mean very, very, very carefully, grab some and follow me.
What are those guys doing?
They're dragging our explosive closer to the dam.
They're bluffing. They'd never... Everyone move in! Attack pattern Alpha!
Beta would be safer given the terrain.
Alpha! Repeat! Alpha!
Here, leave them here.
At the base of the dam?
There's only one other way to summon the extraction team.
A cataclysm of notable proportion.
Define notable.
I'd actually rather they didn't.
If we're gonna go all Force 10 from Navarone on this dam, I'd rather not be here when we do it.
Here.
Hey, director lady. Does that camera have a timer feature?
Oh, it sure does.
Doc, want to help me do some emergency surgery on a camera?
Ha! Was Frank Sinatra secretly married to a peanut farmer from Tuscaloosa?
Yes?
Alpha 1, go! Alpha 2, cover me!
Where are they?
I don't know. All we left is this camera. Which...
It's counting down, isn't it? Is it? Ah!
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Prettiest sight this side of Elizabeth Hurley's smile, I say.
And to think the government dammed this waterway just because they didn't want to deal with this region.
Never realizing it was home to the long-thought extinct Pantheras.
They're coming out of the woodwork to partake of the returning waters.
They're not the only ones who want a taste of this place.
True enough. Once the world finds out there's rhodium here...
Lieutenant Colonel Ron Jambo reporting for extraction duty.
Well timed, Colonel.
4 agents, 2 civilians. Where's the third?
Oh, he's strapped in a hammock and dosed up with sedatives about 2 clicks to the north.
Actually sounds like he's having a pretty good time. Hey, agents. Home office is anxious for a check-in.
Skip, did you find out what these illegal strip miners were after?
They weren't strip miners, Section Chief.
Oh, they weren't?
Secretary of Defense Phillips, as I live and breathe.
Listening in on a simple debrief, Secretary?
He is. At his insistence, and over my strenuous objections.
All the gear we picked up on the satellite imagery suggested strip miners. We're obviously interested from a purely scientific perspective.
Oh, purely, I'm sure.
What were they mining?
Nothing, sir. These were poachers.
Poachers? With that gear?
Oh, I can confirm, sir. I've been all over the world, seen all sorts of illegal hunting operations, sometimes from the business end.
These guys were poachers. all the way.
They were hunting the giant Amazonian panthera, long thought extinct.
And now that these poachers destroyed the Axelios Dam in an effort to kill us,
sweeping themselves away in the process.
The animals are coming back to roost. Nature is healing, Secretary Guy Lombardo. Nature is healing.
And this is your official report? Confirmed by civilian witnesses.
It is.
Why?
Then come on home, agents.
All right, everybody on board.
Give us a minute, Colonel.
60 ticks. Mark, don't dawdle. Hop on, Emil. Good call, Emil, balancing the load.
So, we're all okay with lying through our teeth to both our section chief and the newest member of the presidential cabinet?
I mean, never gets old for me.
In order to keep this balance of nature in place, it's necessary.
I suppose this means we're going to have to wipe our tapes so none of this ever gets out.
Afraid so, Chelsea.
It's all right. Shed no tears, love. We may be filmmakers and documentarians,
but we do this job mainly for the love of nature. If protecting it means wiping a few flash drives, so be it.
I suppose you were right all along, Bowden. There's ultimately not a whole lot of reality here in this sort of TV.
And sometimes a little fiction can save the world. Or at least the Amazonian panthera.
Hold on. Where's Studebaker?
Oh, for the love of... Oh, there he is. Hey, Doc, get over here if you don't want to get left in the jungle.
Coming Tuesday, Weld, I'm right here. But I'd be remiss in my duties as a psychopharmacologist if I didn't find another one of these bad boys to bring home and study. Okay, little buddy, you just jumped right down Dr. Biff's shirt. Oh, yeah. This is going to be some flight.
Mission Rejected was created and produced by Pete Barry, J. Michael DeAngelis, and John Dowgin. Associate producer, Paige Klaniecki. This episode was written by John Dowgin and directed by J. Michael DeAngelis. It starred Chris Klaniecki as Skip Granger, Nazli Sarpkaya as Mackenzie McGrath, Dave Stanger as Bowden Montcrief, Paige Klaniecki as Gloria Kovak, Faith Dowgin as Section Chief Zelda Anders, with Kirk White as Chet Phillips and Katerina McGrath as the Mission Voice. Also starring Ashley Banks as Athena O'Brien and Bob Killion as Figs and Jambo. Guest starring Rebecca Serfass as Congresswoman, Dave Serfass as Coffee Cart Guy, Crystal Storm as Chelsea, Michael Trewhella as Harry Higginbottom, John Dowgin as Dr. Biff Studebaker, Pete Barry as Kyle, and J. Michael DeAngelis as Bryce. Do you listen to this podcast and wonder if there's anyone else in the world who could possibly like it? Turns out there's quite a few. Join us on our ever-growing Discord channel for conversations with the cast and crew and the friendliest fan community on the internet. Take that, Ted Lasso. Visit missionrejected.com and click on the Discord icon to join. This has been a Portrait production, copyright 2024, Extraordinary Missions Limited.
I said attack Clan Beta!
Not now, Another quality podcast from the Porch Room.